Wowee. All I can think about is Frankie Evans. Let's do it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show! I am your host, Andrew Illy, and this is the Ball of Truth. What a weird game. Thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world, wherever you are, you silly motherfuckers. Oh, Simon. I know, man. Oh, that's in my notes. Lucky Fogarty. Oh, boy. I'm glad someone put it straight out there in the chat, man, because it's literally pinpointed on my notes tonight. May have been the reason we lost this game. A one Lucky Fogarty. Whew. Danny's in the chat. Stu's in the chat. Welcome, lads. How are we? Danny says, hello, mate. Hope you're well. So close yet so far. Again, did the Suns take their foot off the gas or did the Blues truly fight back? Evans, hey? Wow. Oh, no. We'll get into it. I still got this bloody cough, guys. But I hope it's not as bad as it was 2 episodes ago. Or 2 days ago, sorry. Stu, g'day, Andrew. Let's go. Frankie Evans, BOG. Absolutely, man. 100% he's getting my 3 votes tonight. But my goodness, welcome to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Andrew Illy. This is your Blues and Suns review. We are live right here on YouTube, here at the Ball of Truth. It's Saturday night, 9th of August, 2025. Final score tonight. The Blues go down by 21 points, 11-8-74 to Gold Coast, 13-15-93. This season needs to end ASAP. We have 2 games to go, and I'm exhausted watching this team play, man. But tonight, there were 2 stories. There were 2 stories out there, and the first one was the first 3 quarters, which bored the living shit out of me. I was so fucking bored. I just felt so much disappointed, especially after the good effort in the first 3 quarters last week. There wasn't much excitement outside of literally a couple of things. And then there was the second story, which was the last quarter, which was fucking insane. And it gave me false hope, it gave me excitement, it gave me everything. But it made me feel something. I felt something for the first time all game. I was actually laughing my fucking ass off during the last quarter because I couldn't believe how great we were for the 15 minutes in that quarter. But again though, we ask, where the fuck was that all game? Where was that energy and spirit all game? And what happened in the last? Like someone said in the chat, I think it was you, Danny, was it Gold Coast taking their foot off the gas, or was it just us having that moment of realization that, come on boys, wake the fuck up and let's get going? I don't know. I think a bit of both, to be honest with you. But yeah, I was questioning why wasn't that the story for the most part of this game. And people thought that there would have been an attitude adjustment tonight, given the news midweek, the board and Graham Wright backing Voss. But there was no attitude adjustment in those 3 quarters, the first 3. John Cena would be ashamed. Seriously. And speaking of John Cena, that became Noah Anderson. You can't see me. Cooper Lord did a number on him tonight. Well done, Cooper Lord. But like I said, man, in all seriousness, for 3 quarters, there was just no spirit, no energy. that I just couldn't connect with this team, what they were trying to do, especially for our 200th gamer, George Hewett. The effort out there in the first was okay. The first maybe 10 minutes, we got 3 goals, we're winning the game by 11 points. And then when Gold Coast went on that run, we dropped our heads. I think they scored 5 in a row leading into the second quarter. But a few pockets of excitement were Hudson O'Keefe's first goal, the skull. Ollie Hollands did some good things tonight, although he really just needs to clean up his skill. And I think if he does that, he will be a great player. And I think he's just getting used to that position back there off halfback. He ran his fucking ass off as usual, wherever Voss is putting him, really. But overall, the biggest story tonight was Francis Evans, who turned into Gary Ablett Jr. My goodness. What a game by Frank the Tank. Frankie Evans. Seriously, he was a man possessed out there. And I'm proud of him. He kicked 4 goals. Was all over the field, seriously, getting involved in everything. Goal assists, tackles, intercepts, doing everything, man. He was running his ass off too. And I really think he triggered the comeback in some way. And the boys got around him, which was lovely to see. And I said a few weeks ago, I changed my mind on him. I saw a change. And I do think he has been a scapegoat all year. But yeah, the last few weeks he's shown some really good signs, and some people don't see it, but I think he's worth keeping, seriously, for next year. Cowan was good again. That was one other positive, and those boys that I mentioned were okay. Speaking of the fourth quarter, the second half of this story, isn't it amazing what momentum and energy can do to a side? And how much easier and more simple does footy become? I mean, the game it's played on your terms. You dictate the tempo. It becomes infectious. Players are all willing to fight for one another. And suddenly, everyone wants the fucking footy. Everyone wants to back their teammate. Everyone wants to win. It's great. But we only saw it for 1 quarter. And the biggest problem all season is finding that. We haven't been able to find it. And especially for more than a quarter. And it's been inconsistent all season long, which is a sad part. And that's why I just can't wait for this season to end, because I just want a clean slate next year. Now, the last quarter was awesome to get the comeback, but my goodness, we were in bad shape in that third quarter. We came out like we're hungover. That's what it felt like. Just had a 7-hour bender. It's 8 a.m. You've had no sleep. The music's still playing in your head, and you hear that from your ears ringing. That's what it was like in the third quarter. And there are some players who really, really should be considered to play VFL until they find form next year. And one of them is Lockie Fogarty. Oh my goodness, he needs to work on that kicking. He doesn't do too much outside of his little tackles here and there either. So I really think he's one of them that needs to be dropped, because he's missed 2 absolute sitters tonight that may have cost us the game. Look, it probably didn't in the overall scheme of things here, but his kicking is absolutely atrocious. It's ugly. And like I said, he missed 2 terrible, terrible sitters from 10 to 15 meters out. I could kick this shit with my eyes closed with my opposite foot. That's how easy they were. Some of the worst technique I've ever seen, and I'm sorry. I hate singling out players, but this is a ball of truth, and no one is safe. He cannot kick a footy, and I've said it all year, really. But there are many issues outside of just that. There's the coaching side of things too. Our third quarters all season are ranked 17th. The second worst in the league. And now I said 2 days ago on my latest video that next year I do want a clean slate and a fresh start, and I want changes. And whatever happens in the next 2 weeks, I don't care. Honestly, I'm over it. It's still the worst season that I can remember, on and off the field. So I don't want to bring all this negativity and all this negative energy into next year. Whatever happens in the next 2 weeks happens, and we fucking have to forget about it. And I'll wait to see the changes, and we'll just go from there, man. But 2 more weeks, guys. 2 more weeks. I'll go to the chat quickly. Oh, boy. Cue the Benny Hill music, says Shiny Blue. Ben King offered a new job with Elon Musk at Space Force. At Space Force, he got so high. That was incredible, that mark. Oh, my goodness. Was it over Lewis Young? I can't remember. Zeke, away, bro. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Not much, man. Honestly, not much. The Blues came back in the last. A little bit. Weeders got killed. Ollie, turnover king. He is Shiny Blue. He needs to clean up that kicking, man. He does some really good shit and then followed up by some bad shit. Ollie also shirks contests that he could get to. He's a bit hesitant. Look, there's a lot of improvement for Ollie, but I love his work rate, and I think there is some good signs there for the future. Wilson not ready for AFL. Yeah. I wanted to see him play one more game because I didn't think Port Adelaide was a fair one to see what he was all about. He was a bit out of place tonight. You know what though, man? I say give him another game next week. Let him have consecutive games. Who cares if he played crap? Just give him another go next week against Port. Seriously, who cares at this point? We got killed in the middle. Cripps, poor skills too. Yeah. Fogg needs to be traded, in my opinion. I agree, Shiny Blue. I just don't think he's up for it. And we've got too many average small forwards in this side, and there's not enough room for all of them. And all of them were playing tonight. But my God. Mike G. King went up, and Lewis Young said, "Don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. Stop it. Get off me. Don't mark on me." Shut up, Lewis Young. Oh, man. New year, new Carlton. That's what we want, Zeke. That's what we want, man. Sard was awful at times. Sard, with his kicking, I mean, I hate when he does the no-look kicks. Around the body, high, turnover. Tries it on his right, same thing. Akers is the same. There's a few butchers in our team, man, who just literally can't kick right now. Zeke, maybe treat Voss like an ex-girlfriend for the rest of this year. And next year, treat Voss as if you've forgiven her and taken her back. That's pretty much what it is. We're going to have to. Look, we've got to give him a chance because Graham Wright's backed him. I wanted him gone. I don't think he's the right man. I still don't think he is, but I'm going to have a little bit of faith and a little bit of trust that maybe Graham Wright saw things that we don't see behind closed doors, man. And look, if you're going to keep Voss, you need to make some moves around him. It's simple as that. You can't keep this regime the same. No fucking way. It ain't going to work. Sard, trade him or retire as well. It's an interesting one. Interesting. Stu, happy 200 George on another milestone loss. How many players have lost their milestone game? Oh, it's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. But yeah, man, my thoughts on this one, I was just waiting for something to happen, really. And then in the last quarter, we got it. Like I said, I was pissing myself laughing at just the energy and the ferociousness and the anticipation for every single ball. We wanted it so bad. And I was like, what the fuck? Where was this? Where? So whatever Voss and the coaches said at 3/4 time should have been said at halftime. Left it too late. And of course, Suns, they're going to be tied. The game's basically won. They were up by, 45 points? So, wouldn't it have been great to top St Kilda's comeback win? My goodness. Because I think theirs was 46, and it was the largest 3/4 comeback of all time. 3/4 time comeback. So if we edged that out, I don't know if it got past 45 points, though. But yeah, man. It is what it is. We lost by 21 in the end. My prediction was 14 points. I was very close. But, guys, if you're liking the show, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you and welcome. And thank you for all the support over the last week. You guys probably saw me on Blue Abroad. Hopefully we'll do that again, me and Terry. I'll probably jump on fan cams after my stream. depending on how long we go. I don't think this is going to be a long one tonight, man. But, yeah, I'll hopefully jump on with Terry at some stage tonight. So, after the stream, I'll see you guys there. But, yeah, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Are you happy with Voss staying on? Do you trust Graham Wright? What changes would you like to see? Leave a comment. Go nuts in the live chat as well. I'll always get to you guys and reply. And follow me on all social medias. The link is in the description, man. So, I hope you guys can hear me. I was having a bit of rattling in my microphone. And right there is X, balloftruth_pod, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Going to be uploading some more shorts on those ones soon. But yeah, man, you guys know the drill. Before we get into the review, I'm going to have a sip of water. It's been a rough week, man. Trying to fight this cough off. You know, it's been really good up until right now when I went live. Always happens. My questions before this one were, will the boys lift given the news midweek? I think it's safe to say no, they weren't. I really don't think that they lifted for that or George Hewett's 200th game. The players I was... Thanks, Millsy. Stu, we need to see you on the jumper punch couch on Tuesday. Man, if those boys invite me, I'd be more than happy to jump on. I don't even think they know who I am, to be honest, man. I'm pretty new to this space, so I highly doubt they'll know who I am. But look, one day, if they do know and they invite me, of course I'd be happy to go on, man. Of course. No problem at all. I'm always open to anything like that. Isn't it Voss's job to recruit the people who work for him? In a way, Luke, it is. But it's got to get approved by the board. But Voss can have a say. He'll be like, I want him and him and him. So you'd hope so. You'd hope so. But if it is up to him, take that shit off him because I don't like the people around him. So there you go. Shiny Blue, I'm happy with Wright's decision. I think he will cut the current support coaches and surround him with better ones. I hope so, man, too. I really do. First quarter, guys. Ben King got the first goal of the game. Suns were leading all over the place in their 50. They were spreading us everywhere. And it just became an easy, uncontested mark to Ben King, which got him off to 6-0. Good goal there by Ben. Then Harry Mackay got a goal back. Ollie Hollands got the assist here. He took the game on through the middle. Cowan, nice running from the back. Cripper was involved. A couple of handballs over the top. And Harry Mackay scored the goal. He took the mark and scored the goal from about, 15 metres out. That's where Lockie Fogarty should have kicked his goals from. But they were more directly in front. Suns transition D was ripping us apart, but they couldn't finish their work. They were just getting behind us too easy early on. But a beautiful kick by Frankie Evans for a goal, which put us in the lead, 13-7. Zach Williams kicked one off the ground, which became an assist, and Frankie Evans nailed it from 50 metres out. A beautiful kick. Our pressure was good early on. Zach Williams with a big clearance. Harry, one-on-one, brought it to ground very nicely, then got a quick handball to Frankie Evans. Bang! Scored his second goal, back-to-back goals for Frankie, and we're off to a flyer, 19-8. And that's kind of where we just stopped. So, then Witts, his 200th game too, he scored a goal from a stoppage. He kind of juggled it out of the ruck and kicked it while it was midair, and it went in from about 15 metres out. Just threw it on his leg. And that cut the lead back to 2 points. We're still in front at this point. Then Ben Long scored a goal off the clearance. Ball loose. I think it was Billy Wilson fumbling. And it just led to back-to-back goals. Quick succession too. It was like literally straight after the Witts goal. And Suns were suddenly in front Then a free kick against Hewett for Rowell. Matt Rowell was great tonight for Suns. When he runs, he's a steam train. He bursts through. It's hard to tackle him, honestly. He found Noble, who kicked it inside 50. Ben King with a mark, uncontested again. And he scored his second goal. At this point, man, we just could not get it past halfway. And we're just bombing it long. Our long bombs to no one, just predictable as all fuck. And our kickouts were predictable too. Every kickout we got would chip it to the pocket left and then go long. It was the same thing over and over, rinse and repeat. I'd love to see a change there, man. Change it up. Try hitting some different angles. But what I noticed is players not moving off the ball. When we've got the ball, players are so flat-footed and just standing there, not moving to create space. And it does my fucking head in. And that's laziness. And probably coaching too, because who's telling them? But yeah, man, I noticed that a lot. Especially when you're at the game. You can see everything. And players are just so stagnant. They're like witches' hats out there. Seriously. Where is it? There they are. Right there. Shut up. Anyway. Then the Ben King screamer happened over Lewis Young. An absolute monster mark. It's probably one of the marks of the season, honestly. But again, another clearance by the Suns straight after it. And King had his third goal. 4 in a row to end the quarter by the Suns. And they were out to 15-point lead. So it was 3-1-19 to 5-4-34 at quarter time. Cowan was good. Frankie Evans was good. And Cripps was good in this quarter. Outside of that, nothing really happened. So, second quarter, Sard with a shocking turnover. Again, he had nothing to kick to, and he's panicked and rushed his kick and he shanked it, and Suns just absolutely punished us here. Ainsworth got the goal, 5 in a row to the Suns. Fogarty finally scored a goal, broke the drought for the Blues, an easy goal out the back. This was his only goal of the game. He should have had 3. But it was off a stoppage out the back. Kicked it from about 1 metre out. 25-41. So we really needed that goal to stop the momentum. But then we gave it straight back. Ben Logg scored a goal. Witts and Miller involved. We couldn't stick a tackle. And then an easy one for them. They went back up by 23 points. Then Hudson O'Keefe with his first goal. The Skull. Nice one-on-one win. He earned the free kick. And it was Ollie Hollins, the one that kicked it inside 50 and got the assist. He scored his goal. Boys got around him. Lovely moment. Very happy for him. And he showed some really good signs tonight. So I was happy to see him. Ben King got another goal. Scrappy. Very scrappy by both teams here. Cowan couldn't stick the tackle. And it was an off-the-ground kick by the Suns that ended up in Ben King's hands. And he marked and kicked the goal. Back out to 23 points. And then it was just boring footy. We just couldn't hold possession. Players not moving off the ball. They were lazy. They were fatigued. I don't know what it was, man. Is it the game plan? I don't know why they weren't working hard enough. But at halftime, it was 5-1-31 to 8-7-55. Suns, they were just cleaner, sharper, faster. Greater transition than us. They counter-attacked us very well. And they punished us. They were clinical as. And they were closing space well. Seriously, it wasn't hard because we weren't moving. But they did their job defensively, so well done to the Suns. And then I was curious what the fuck would happen in this third quarter, and I tweeted out maybe at quarter time saying this could get ugly. And in the third quarter, it kind of did, man. And if Suns felt like being ruthless, this could have been 10 goals plus, I reckon. So third quarter, I'm wondering, are we going to show anything? TDK failed to pick up a ball, and he scruffed one off the ground. It didn't go far at all. It actually went straight to Fiorini, who snapped one very, very early on in the third quarter. And I'm like, here we go. Here comes the route. 31-61. Then Zach Williams got caught holding the ball. We dragged it in. Luckily, Suns missed that one. That was straight after the first goal. Fogarty with one of the worst misses you will ever see. It was just simply unacceptable footy. Sorry. Ollie Hollins and Lord worked really fucking hard to get this ball to him. It was Ollie Hollands bursting through on defense, forward 50. He found Lord, who chip kicked it right over the top to Lockie Fogarty, who was literally 15 metres out, 10, 15 metres out directly in front. And it's just one of the worst kicks you'll ever see. It missed everything. Snuck it in for a behind. And yeah, man, that one that one hurt because we finally worked hard to get an easy shot, a set shot too. So that sucked. It was a terrible kick. Then, right off this, Ben King absolutely punished us on the other end. Matt Rowell again burst through on the wing, right through our midfield, and there was acres of space for Suns. And every time they broke our lines and when we were pushing forward on the press too far forward, we were leaving so much space for them out the back, and they punished us again. King got the goal, 32-68, so it was 36 points at this stage. Ben, get out, Fogarty. Yeah, I think a lot of people have had enough, man. Because then he did it in the last quarter at a crucial stage. Rowell, again, exploding out of the middle the very next play. Inside 50 to Ben Long again. Haynes didn't get anywhere near it. Got pushed off way too easy and too soft. And another goal, so it's 42 points, 74-32. Then the umpires were an absolute fucking joke here. Free kick against Fogarty for high was ridiculous. Fogarty standing over the play with the ball, and as he got up, has headbutted Fogarty in the stomach, and somehow the umpires called a free kick. Absolutely ridiculous. Literally, the Suns play just fell into him. Then it was followed by a 50-metre penalty to Cripps, and Fiorini scored the goal. So this was the biggest margin. It was it 48 points? 32-80. Yep. This was the biggest margin. Then, a throw against Noble. Francis Evans won the free kick in right on 50, and he's absolutely pierced this ball beautifully for his third goal. Nailed it from 50 metres out. Great technique, and that cut the lead and salvaged something from this quarter. 38-80. Then, Flynn Young's shot landed in the hands of Hudson O'Keefe, who missed an easy one from like 2 metres out. It was on a tough angle, but still should have kicked that one. So, yeah, 3-quarter time, man. It was 39 to, I believe, 80. Was it 39 to 80? Let's have a look. Well, just as I checked that, I just saw that Fremantle came back and beat Port Adelaide. So there you go. 3-quarter time score was 6-3-39 to 12-12-84, so it was 45 points. And this is where things got a bit exciting, man. The last quarter. Because right up until this point, I'm bored. I just can't wait for this to end and do the stream with you guys. Akers found Harry Mackay for his second goal, 20 metres out. He snapped it. A good start to this quarter, Harry Mackay. And the lead is 38 points. A great one-handed mark by Frank the Tank Evans, Francis Evans, over Mac Andrew. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, Francis Evans. And he scored his 4th goal and 3 in a row to the Blues. So he started getting a little bit of momentum here and a little bit of belief. 32 points of difference, 52-84. Suns were panicking. Our pressure was right up. Very next play. Got a clearance. TDK to Lord. And then Lord. Good tackling by Zach Williams. Lord put it inside 50. Zach Williams has got the tackle. Motlop gets the crumbs and snaps a goal. My goodness. Suddenly, it's 26 points of difference. 58-84. And the crowd's getting going. A bit of buzz. The atmosphere was up. Then, this one really got us going. Ashton Moyer finally scored a goal. It was a bit quiet, but the momentum was all with Carlton here. Wadering down the line to Cripps. Hands it to Frankie Evans, who's having the quarter of his life and the game of his life. And absolutely fucking speared one inside 50. Like Goldberg, straight to Ashton Moyer. He's about 30 metres out in the pocket. And drop punts it and goes bang. Brilliant. 65-84. And then, Lockie Fogarty with another fucking awful miss. And it's probably worse than the first one because everything was going our way. We were working so hard to get the ball inside 50. Our pressure was up. We were playing great, hitting targets, running. The overlap runs. I haven't seen it all season. And these guys really fucking wanted to win. We found Fogarty 10 metres out. And Fogarty has absolutely shit himself. And which was worse than the first one. He has absolutely butchered the kick and missed. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? He tried to go for a snap and has completely miskicked it. And he tried to get the curve and it just curved the other way. And I knew straight away then, I'm like, there's no way. No way. But then Frankie Evans set up Harry Mackay. 13 points of difference. Harry Mackay goes back and kicks his third. 73-86 with 5 minutes and 39 seconds of game time left. And we had momentum. We had chances, but we just couldn't get it done, man. Ben King sealed his 6th game on the other end. Durden got a massive tackle on forward 50, but it wasn't rewarded for holding the ball. He just couldn't hold it long enough, and they got the handball out. He held it a very long time, so umpires could have given holding the ball. But Mike G, who's next? Seriously, Frankie, love that spear. But yeah, man, when Dirts couldn't hold this tackle, and it could have been given holding the ball, honestly, it could have. Suns went up the other end, and Ben King got his 6th goal, and that sealed the game. It was 73-92, and I think it ended up 73-94, the final score. So that was it, man. We gave it a good hard crack, but it was too little too late. But you never know what would have happened if Fogarty kicked that goal. He kicked those 2 goals, really. Could have went any way. Fogarty should just go to jail for killing the moment. Stu, you're ripping him out tonight, man. Oh no. Seriously, it was shocking. Bloody hell. You know what? If I'm Fogarty after that, at training, when everyone leaves, I'm staying back and I'm spending 1 hour every single night kicking that footy at goals. It's the only way, man. It's the only way you're going to get better. Do these guys practice this shit? The first one was unforgivable. The second one, I mean, how do you explain it? How? Shocking. But yeah, man, we lost another game. And my 3 votes are going to Frankie Evans. Always give my 3 to Carlton players only. Don't worry about Suns. For Carlton, the 3 best players. Frankie Evans with 3. I'm giving 2 to... I'm probably going to say Cooper Lord. I think he shut out Noah Anderson very well. And he had a good game. I'm giving him 2. And the 1... I'm probably going to give it to... Ollie Hollins. I know he fucked up a lot, man. I know he did. But I loved the intent. He'll get better. He will. I just loved his energy and work ethic, and he did some really good things. He had a few goal assists and score involvements as well. I know he butchers the ball, and you know he might be a little bit too soft at the moment, but he'll strengthen up, man. I wish his fucking brother had this attitude of Ollie. Seriously, Elijah. I think he's playing in the VFL this weekend, or have they already played? I have no idea, but I think he's back this week. If Elijah channels his brother's mindset, he will be unbelievable, because I think Elijah has it, skillful and technically. Zeke with a bomb! He's done it again. Everyone give Zeke Jackson a motherfucking thumbs up. Thank you, bro. And you know what? You guys still played better than the Pies, bro. My lord. But at least our coach's apology to the fans was incredible. I haven't seen that. I will go back and check it out, though, man. There you go. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. Love you, man. That's interesting. Yeah, I did watch the Pies game, and that was no good, man. But I think you guys will be all right. Brisbane lost to Sydney. And that's probably worked in your favour, right? Because you're still second, I believe. So you got to beat Adelaide. That's a big one there. But, yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate that super chat, man. But that's pretty much the game, guys. We'll go into some stats for the game. Let's have a look here. Alrighty, where are we? The Blue Baggers. Ollie Hollands had 29 touches. 16 kicks, 13 handballs, 5 marks, 4 tackles, 1 clearance. Cripper was next on 27. I thought Cripper was good tonight. He did a few silly things, and he has a few skill errors here and there, but he did well. He had 8 tackles too. Cooper Lord, my boy. I fucking love Cooper Lord, man. 24 touches, 12 tackles, 7 clearances. He is so much better in the middle of the pitch. Don't worry about playing him anywhere else, honestly. George Hewett on his 200th had a quiet one. He got stuck in. 6 tackles, 18 handballs. There you go. Sard, he was okay. 22 touches. Had a few turnovers too. I mean, who didn't, seriously? Loved Lockie Cowan's game. He also had 22 touches. Zach had a quietish game. He did get involved, but I don't know. He was playing in some weird positions, man. Frank the Tank, 3 votes, 16 touches, 4 goals. Unreal. Well done, Frankie. TDK, I think he's out the door, man. He can go. I'm over it at this point. Blake Acres just doesn't do it for me anymore, man. I was getting 2023 vibes in that fucking last quarter, though, I'll tell you. Nick Haynes, his form has kind of dropped off over the last month, man. Still did some decent things. Harry scored 3 goals. He did okay. Still a little bit soft and flimsy. But, look, man, this season, you can just write it off. Who cares? Jesse had a good last quarter. Up until that last quarter, I thought he was awful. But he lifted in that last quarter. He still, gets caught holding the ball and a few silly turnover free kicks and shit. But it is what it is, man. I just hope next year that they're not scared to drop plays to the VFL. Seriously. They have to. Because they become complacent and they become shit. And then they think their spot's just so safe and they don't perform, man. Carroll, I love Carroll. Fogarty, no good, man. He kicked the 1 goal, but he missed the 2 important ones. Flynn Young did some nice things, man. Some nice 1%ers. Billy Wilson was quiet. Ashton Moyer was quiet. He kicked that nice goal in the last. Lewis Young, he's only there because of the injuries, honestly, let's be real. Wiedering did some nice things. Will White ran very hard, but didn't get too involved. Hudson O'Keefe did some nice things, scored the goal. Corey Durden was a sub, so whatever. But, yeah, James, I know. He still can't kick. That's what... Hopefully this team learns how to kick next year, honestly. Just complete butchers, man, all year. We're the worst kicking team in the league, or second worst, I think. But, yeah, man. Stats-wise, I haven't had a look yet, but let's go into it. So, disposals was pretty even, 325 to 328. Suns had more kicks. We had more handballs. Inside 50s, Suns were 55 to us 46. Disposal efficiency, 71.3 to 69.8. Kind of feels a little bit less than that for us, but anyway. Efficiency inside 50, we actually beat Suns. There you go, that's weird as. Free kicks, 28 to 25 in favour of Suns. Clearances were even, 35-36. Centre clearances, we edged them by 1. Stoppage clearances, 25-23. So very, very close. We came back in that last quarter and these stats went up, man. So they don't tell the full story. Suns were in full control. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Tackles, 77 to 68. We had more. Tackles inside 50 even. Yeah. It is what it is, man. Another loss. 2 more to go. And where do you guys think we should do? What should we do in the next 2 weeks? Keep the same team? Do we make changes? Do we give Ben Camporelli a go? Is he suspension over? I can't even think right now, man. But yeah, I can't wait to see that finish line, honestly. Guys, I think I'm going to cut the stream early tonight because I might jump on the fan cams now, have a chat to Terry. But if you enjoyed the show, smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. I think we're on 666 subscribers before tonight's stream. So we're growing. Someone, for God's sake, who hasn't subscribed, subscribe so we're off that number. Seriously. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of Voss. Tell me what you think of Graham Wright. Did he make the right call? We'll chat about it, man. But we'll cover it more Monday. But yeah, leave a comment. Go nuts. Follow me on all social medias, guys. I think I'll leave you to it. This was the tale of two halves. And it's a shame that, it took us all game till we got to the last quarter to actually put up a fight. But it's a story of our season. I know, Stu. Some devilish shit out there, man. Someone fucking subscribe. Seriously, I don't want to be on that number. It scares me. But, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. It's a much shorter one tonight. There's not much seriously to talk about, but I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for all your support. I fucking love you all. Zeke, thank you, brother, for the super chat. Merch is coming. The shop is coming. Memberships are coming. Big things coming here on the Ball of Truth, guys. Thank you so much. I'll leave you to it. I'll see you on fan camps on Blue Abroad. Till then, till Monday, I'm going to upload Monday footy fits. I love you all. Adios. Good night. And remember, subscribe, man.